Using the embroidery machine is quite easy. There are already pre-programmed items that you can see on the machine itself, and you are welcome to use any of those. If you really just wanted like a monogram or their pre-programmed designs, that would be a good place to go. But if you want to bring in your own designs, you'll want to use the software, and that looks like the flower. It's going to save it as a .pes file. So important to note, you cannot print any bigger than a 4x4 area, even though it's a 5x7 hoop you're putting it into. 4x4 is as big as you can print. So just keep that in mind. If you wanted just text, but you wanted a variety of text, this is where you would start. But if you wanted to bring in an image, this is what you're going to need to do. Click on the Image tab and go to Auto Punch. And when you first open this application, this would be an option as well, but I wanted to show you also where it was. So let's say I wanted to do the blue jay, and I will bring in, it's a GIF that I have right here, and I could go ahead and put a mask around it. I'm going to just leave the square. I like that. And then I will tell it next. And now, do I need to modify this image at all, or are there any changes I want to make? In this case, this one's small enough, it's going to fit on the page nicely. Maybe I want to move it up a little bit, and then I'll put something maybe over on the side. I don't know. So I want it to go here. Now it tells me there are all these colors it's trying to print. I'm going to take out some of them. So maybe not that one. I also could tell it the maximum number of colors that I want to see right here. I only want 3 colors because I don't want to have to change a ton of thread. Because every color that shows up would be a different color of thread that you'd be expected to put in the machine, and it would tell you which one to put in when, but it just would save you some time. So I'm going to retry and see what that looks like with only 3 colors. So there it kind of has this grayish white, the blue, and the black, and that's what it would cut for me. So when I finish that, this design is ready to go. That's what it's going to look like when it's the final embroidery. All I need to do then, if I don't want to add any text or anything else, is I'm just going to go up here and save this. If I decide I want to add text, I'm going to come back and I would simply select my text. There's a whole variety of them from the drop down. I'm just going to go with a simple like serif. Oh no, I like this Java. We'll do that. And I'm going to add the Pierce Blue Jays. Hashtag Pierce Blue Jays. And holy cow, you can see that's like gigantic. It goes off my workspace area. So I have to select all of this. I have to select all of this. And now I can shrink it in from the corners and resize. Now if I were a smart person, and I am a fairly smart person, I'm going to go to my text and I'm going to choose this font to be a color that I'm already doing. So it will show me my colors used. Oh, it did choose a white that I'm already doing. But maybe I want to do the black, and I want to change that to black. So the machine only will know these are the colors you're supposed to put in, but let's say you wanted to do a white border instead. If you put white thread in the machine, it's going to cut white for you. But once I'm done, I could go ahead and just save this. Actually, I don't like this right here. I want to move it over just a little bit. Let's get a 4-way arrow. I'd want to center that whole thing. And then I would save this, and again I would save it to my jump drive. And then all I'm going to do is plug the jump drive in right here on this machine, and a screen will pop up and it will look like kind of like a tree, but like an electronic tree, and it'll be right on the corner, and that's what you will push to pull up your image, and it will pull up any .pes files, and then it'll tell you which color of thread to load in, and you can go from there. Happy embroidering!